You never see earth-shattering announcements at these conferences. You see that in the fall when they do their product announcements. But today the biggest surprise was their attack on Zoom, Microsoft, and Facebook. It really is a big deal that they are now expanding into the same features that Zoom offers. Apple's never first, but once they go after a market, they usually get it right.
David, when you look at some of the expectations on this company, no company faces the bigger burden of innovation than Apple. Clearly, at every conference they hold, at every quarterly update, there's an expectation that Apple is going to be able to out-innovate the competition still after all of these years. What would you say is the next big thing to come from Apple, and what are the pockets, what are the areas of innovation where they are going to be able to show technology leadership into the future?
Well, in terms of big platforms, big products, we will eventually see some form of an Apple EV. We'll probably see something along the lines of Google Glasses from Apple at some point in the future. But I don't think you're going to see those near term. I think what you're going to see are continual small innovations that hook them further and further into users' lives. And I think you saw that with the announcement today of further features for the Apple Watch in terms of being able to monitor people's health and their gait, and to the extent that they're at fall risk and so on, having more of your medical data. You basically have more and more incremental benefit to the user from using the Apple platform, but they don't initially charge for these things, for most of them anyway. And then over time, they're able to figure out revenue models for them once they've hooked the user.
What does that mean for Apple stock? And if you're an investor holding the stock, you look at potential further innovations, you look at today's announcement, the stock sitting where it is, further upside, or do you see it marking time from here? 125.90 is where we are last trade on Apple shares.
I think you see further upside, and it's not a function of them having, as we talked about, a breakthrough product that drives revenues meaningfully higher. Instead, what you see will be a continual multiple expansion as it becomes clearer and clearer that the company is not a traditional old-fashioned hardware play, which goes through typical cycles up and down, and there's always the risk that users migrate away to some other hardware platform. Instead, this is very much a services play, and it's very hard to imagine ever switching from Apple products once you've been using them for many years. They have your data, they have your photos, increasingly they have your medical information. They announced they will be tying in with the TSA and certain states' driver's license information. So it gets to the point where it's very, very hard to conceive of a situation where someone switches from the Apple platform after being on it.